Yes, welcome back to the second stanza of the program, The Conversation, coming to you from TV 360 here in Lagos, Nigeria. My name still remains Nesine Kujumi, and I have with me in the studio Peter Okwara. Peter, thank you for staying with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, in this second stanza of the program, I want to look at the comments credited to former President Olusegun Obasanjo, where he made some scathing remarks against the country, Nigeria, its government and people. And as expected, a lot of Nigerians are incensed, including yours sincerely, about this man called Obasanjo. If we all recollect, Nigeria never had it so bad under his 8 years of misrule, his 8 years of corruption, his 8 years of wasting the future of Nigeria. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo, by all standards, is the most corrupt human being on Mother Earth. This was a man that introduced Ghana Must Go corruption scam into the National Assembly when he wanted to lobby the National Assembly for an unconstitutional and illegal third term. This was a man whom Professor Wole Soyinka described as a pathological liar, a predator, a sadist. Former President MK Abiola describe Obasanjo as a man who has only one friend, and that is Obasanjo. I recollect, under former President Obasanjo, during his tenure, this was a man that came into office with less than 200,000 naira in his account. And by the time he was leaving office, he was the richest African living. A man who pillaged the public resources. He wasted $16 billion of Nigeria's scarce foreign reserves to provide the electricity. At the end of the day, what we saw were just fences, housing, open spaces. President Olusegun Obasanjo, former President Olusegun Obasanjo, was described by Dim Ikemba Odumegu Ojukwu as a virus that should be exterminated from Mother Earth. I'll give you this analogy. I'm a Yoruba man. If you wake up in the morning and you meet Obasanjo, please, if you want your day to be better, go back and sleep. The man personifies evil in every ramification. Is a pandemic to humanity. He's very good at pouring mud on people. He did the same thing to late Nnamdi Azikiwe, to Obafemi Awolowo. You remember when late Nnamdi Azikiwe was made the Owele of Onitsha, this same Obasanjo came out and said, Azikiwe is so shameless from Zik of Africa that he has become Owele of Onitsha, a local community. The same Obasanjo, from President of Nigeria, was celebrating his coronation as a common Balogun of Owu.
Are you talking of a man that couldn't win his chieftaincy election in his hometown? And the election, he failed properly and has to tear
he collected paper.
The ballot for the...
the paper where the list
was... the result was...
do you know what he did?
Yeah.
He didn't tear it. He got it from them. He tore it and he chewed it.
Good.
That is to show you how crude and barbaric former President Olusegun Obasanjo is.
Yeah, you see, the thing that, like you say, Obasanjo is a cancer. And I remember very vividly that this is dubious lifestyle. This is lifestyle of self-duplicity and delinquency. Got him in trouble with the Abacha regime.
Abacha, yes.
Abacha would have eliminated this cancer.
Yes.
But Nigerians rose eyes at the this and saved him from Abacha. He was inches away from elimination under Abacha. Because of this is dubiety. Because of this is life of cunning, selfish, corrupt.
He's a fox.
Because he thinks, like you say, about himself. To him, they are Matthew, Olusegun,
Okikiola,
Aremu. Those are the only people that exist on planet Earth. And he is always the best.
He's the only
one. But let
being.
us even get it this. I think the release by the presidency on him was that they found it very surprising that Obasanjo made his predictable rants at a forum in honor of Chinua Achebe.
in
The
US.
same Chinua Achebe rejected Obasanjo's national honor because Obasanjo, he said Obasanjo's regime was corrupt,
The most corrupt
was
regime.
clueless,
Yes.
has nothing to offer Nigeria,
Yes.
and he rejected the national regime Obasanjo offered him.
National
That
award.
tells you about the man.
Yes.
Now, when you look at this man, he had never believed that any other person is better than him. But he was here for 11 years. Obasanjo has ruled this country for 11 years. And let us even take the later 8 years when he was a civilian president. Obasanjo had nothing. Maybe the only thing he said is that he got the Western world he paid some of our debt and got the Western world.
Debt at what expense?
Yeah, that's why if they told you the collected from that
debt
you will
payment.
even shudder. Because Obasanjo doesn't do anything that abhors corruption. Everything is about self-enrichment. Like you say, this man left prison. This man was exhumed from prison with 20,000 naira in his account. Today he owns Presidential Library or Bells University. These are Obasanjo farm everywhere. He is a
The Presidential Library that Professor Oshoyinka described as presidential extortionism.
Yes. Then in 8 years of Obasanjo regime, he couldn't even do the road that leads to his village.
Where he claimed he comes from.
That tells you Obasanjo, a man that openly said he spent 16 billion naira on power.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, nothing, no pin was shown. You know, he just took Nigeria to the millions of megawatts of darkness. So I think Obasanjo is a study in dubiety. He's a very dubious character. Obasanjo is a study in selfishness. Obasanjo is a study in corruption. Like you said, there had been no, let me tell you, people even talk about this, there have been no regime in this that laid a template for corruption than Obasanjo.
Yes.
Both in financial terms, that's in fiscal terms, and in constitutional terms. This was a man that was removing governors at will. Any governor that didn't greet him in the morning, he will remove him.
Yes.
Removing Senate presidents as will. Removing the chairman of
He
his party at will.
abducted a sitting governor.
Now, this is a man that always, at any point in time, he pontificates about democracy or rulership or governance.
Become a moral compass.
And that is because the country system is so porous. Otherwise, if the country system is as it should be, like in the Senate world where he goes about
and to make all his rants,
Obasanjo would have been in prison today.
There are
so many things about Obasanjo that doesn't even recommend him to even pretend, live the life of pretend. Obasanjo is maybe getting to 90 or thereabout, but he still acts like a kid. Obasanjo acts like a juvenile. That's why I look at the end of the day, you just know whether this man is afflicted by adult delinquency. You know, Obasanjo, I get worked up trying to talk about Obasanjo because he has nothing positive to tell either government or any Nigerian.
Or even personal.
Let me tell you, and he knows. It's just that he's a very pretentious character. All these things he comes out muffin and all those, he knows that Nigerians know him as a man that lacks credibility. But he goes on to shove it on our shoulders, maybe thinking that one way or the other, by the time he continues all this his pontification, we will accept him.
No way.
I'm not saying you cannot criticize the government, or even the government, or that
there
had not been reasons to criticize them.
It's not somebody like Obasanjo that you criticize anybody.
Criticism should be on policies. You focus on policies.
Peter,
Peter,
I disagree with you.
It's
not that you don't have a right to criticize.
Yeah.
It's that if you know you are not worth the quality of a human being to speak in public space, Obasanjo lacks it. This was a man that told a sitting governor, Ladoja, a former governor of Oyo State. I was aware I was privy to that information.
Okay.
Obasanjo, through late Alhaji Lamidi Adedibu, mobilized thugs to invade the Oyo State House of Assembly and sit on the parliamentary seat where late Chief Obafemi Awolowo once sat and proclaimed a sitting governor impeached. Just because Obasanjo told Ladoja to go and resign. And Ladoja told him, how can you tell me to go? Are you the one that put me in office or the people of Oyo State?
Which is the way it should be. The long and short of it is that, one, Obasanjo knows that not many Nigerians give any credit to him. in terms of as a person, you know. Now, nobody takes him serious, but he plays on all those adults because he keeps shoving it into.
He has an international audience that think this is somebody they can listen to.
No problem.
He has no character.
The same international audience knows his soiled nature. They know his own soiled nature, as if you think it is just an open space where nobody knows him.
A man who as president abused his office to go and purchase Sheraton, is it Sheraton?
Transcorp shares.
He took the intervention of Rabibadu.
Was he not the person by the confirmation of his son that took over his son's wives? What are we talking about? Obasanjo is thoroughly rotten. Obasanjo has no credibility. Obasanjo he's just a nuisance. He's a nuisance, and it is just that maybe we are not lucky that Abacha did not put an end to that nuisance when he was, because it's all these things he's doing that got him at the wrong end of the Abacha government. And Nigerians served him only for him to come after tormenting us for 8 years. 8 years of torment. You know, and now he is coming every now and then to insult and abuse.
Peter,
this
is 2024.
Yeah.
Obasanjo ruled from 1999 to 2007. Let anybody ask Obasanjo to point to one legacy.
That is the issue.
One positive legacy that he has a lot of negative legacies that we are still grappling with.
He cannot point because he
has a legacy of corruption that we are battling with.
Obasanjo left.
He has a legacy of impunity.
And we are now talking about electoral dissent. I think I was coming to that. Obasanjo conducted the worst elections ever known in this
absolutely
country, whereby weeks or months before election results are compiled, put down somewhere, you go down there and he will just announce. It was so bad that in 2007, as I said, when Nigeria was not up to 100 million, you now wrote an electoral where the winner was given to a 4 million vote, you know, within hours. And at the end of the day, the winner was so assaulted by that, he even said that the result, the election that brought him into office was
too rotten.
That was rotten. That is the same Obasanjo that is today, telling the INEC commissioner to go and leave.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine that this? You know, so Obasanjo is just a nuisance. And as I said, it was just a pity that Abacha did not help us.
And that was what later he came by name Odimegwu Ojukwu clamored for. Well, ladies and gentlemen, like we say in Yoruba land, I'm a Yoruba man. Once respect is hand, but from all ramifications, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo is supposed to depict honor.
And as an Igbo man, there's a saying that if an elder makes himself look like rice, you know, rice, cooked rice, that children will just scatter it with their hands. That is just the thing about Obasanjo. Anyway, Obasanjo is shameless. He's a very shameless man.
Yes, you can say that again. He has no shame.
He feels that he can continue.
Yes, he can continue to dance naked.
Yes,
it's true. Obasanjo, if you look at his trajectory, former President Olusegun Obasanjo is a shameless human being.
Yeah.
If he has honor, we know that some of the things he does brings shame to the old age that he represents. He's a total opposite of value, of honor, of integrity, of character of the African.
As we say, he lost a chieftaincy in his village. And at the end of the day, he tore the results.
And chewed it. Can you imagine?
An
old man chewing paper.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. You know, I blame those people that call him up all now and then to be talking rubbish. Because they should know who Obasanjo is.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we want to call it a wrap on this edition of the program, The Conversation. Till we come your way again next time, please continue to watch The Conversation coming to you from TV 360 here in Lagos, Nigeria. Bye-bye and have a great day.